Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Six Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving out live free picks for today's card. And on today's show, picks for you here from NFL Monday Night Football. Got a game today between the Dolphins and Steelers. Also, the NBA, a day before the final of the NBA Cup. We do have a 5-game card today. College basketball, it's this time of the year. It's finals week, so you get some of these kind of crooked cards here for you with these smaller schools today, and also action on the ice. So let's meet the cap. Oh, first thing you guys want to do is give us that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Really helps us build up our audience. So let's say hello to the cappers and get right to the picks, as we don't mess around here on the Tony Six Morning Show. At least we try not to. Let's have a Rod. Rod, what's going on?
Not too much, Tony. Can't complain about yesterday. I can complain the others suck in the second half of a back-to-back, though. Ooh, they win one game on Saturday night, and then they just legs. That's 8 straight second half back-to-back losses. I figured maybe they might be able to get up and beat Montreal, since Montreal was having issues with their goalie. But nope, dropped that one. NFL-wise, can't complain. 6-2 day. There, I can complain. Carolina sucked. They choked that one away. They should have easily beat the Who Dat and the Saints. Just bad finish for Carolina there. Should have wrapped that one up. Should have been a 7-1 day. But hey, 6-2 day, not complaining. Onto the new week. Looking forward to it. Some good games. As you said, small slate on the college, but I don't know if I'm going to dabble in any of that.
Yeah, there's some funky games on the schedule today, no doubt about that. Andrew, tomorrow's the Cup final. I thought the same thing. I thought they'd give. These guys got 2 days off in Vegas. They're going to play tomorrow in the Cup final. So that's what we got the Cup final there. Chris, how's it going?
Oh, not too bad. Coming off a 2-1 day there. Had the Chargers there. Had the Bills, and then the Giants dropped it for the sweep against the Commanders there. Couldn't get it done for us. So, 2-1 day there. Did get 2 touchdown scores. Amon-Ra St. Brown had a good day. Juwan Jennings had a good day. But, small card, ready to get to it.
Very good. El Ninos, what's going on?
Yeah, doing all right. 3-1 day for me, so I'll take it. That one loss was a pretty interesting pick, but, hey, we'll try to do better next time, I guess. So I'll still take the 3-1. No complaints with that one. But anyway, I'm looking forward to today's Monday night matchup too. That was probably my favorite bet of the week. Actually, had that's the first bet I put in this week on the site. So definitely looking forward to this matchup tonight.
There you go, El Ninos. 3-1. Just enjoy the sunshine when you hit 3-1, man. Don't let that loss knock you down too much. Let's say hello to Jorge. What's going on, Jorge?
Hey, what's up, guys? Nothing, man. I'm just focusing on my money line dog play. That's all I'm going to do next year.
Yeah.
All I'm going to focus on, because this juice is brutal. Just doing some gambling, screwing around with some buddies from out of town. And, I was watching them, and I made my plays. I didn't even handicap them that hard. I just took good market plays. It's just a huge difference. Rest in peace, Mitch. Before he left, he had that incredible season playing all dogs at 50%. I mean, that is really the only way to gamble. I mean, that house is going to take your juice. Try to stay ahead of it. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. I enjoyed some of that yesterday, but definitely want to bring a value approach to it. You let us play whatever we want as far as the markets go. So, definitely want to take advantage of that. NBA, at the middle of the season, we talked the good and the bad. The Vegas party factor, we had talked about that before with the Thunder. I think they got off the airplane. They didn't even check in their bags, bro. I don't even know what to the club. They might have gone to the strip clubs. They came in. I had the Spurs. I thought, okay, they learned their lesson last year. They'll come back in and get serious to business, and they want to win it. But no, it really doesn't matter. Nah.
Right.
They're that good, and they're not even full strength. So we're watching the next dynasty, by the way. I had said that to somebody. It's already coming. Steve Kerr played for the Bulls. He had his Golden State Warriors, and he has an article on it. You could probably Google it. Dynasty Thunder Kerr. Great article. He talks about how they're the next one, and man, they're awfully good.
There you go. And of course, our man Solo, the Saints. I got to tell you, the Saints can play some pretty good defense. And so bad their offense sucks. Their offense sucks so bad, but the defense has been pretty good for the Saints.
Do they have the best rookie quarterback?
We'll see.
No.
Yeah, he's also in the worst division.
Potentially, I wouldn't say no yet.
Also
yet.
In a bad. It helps him to be in a bad division.
But no.
Well, all the other teams suck, and the quarterbacks are sucking. And he's beat 2 teams in the first place back-to-back weeks, and he's finally feeling comfortable. He don't have a whole lot around him.
No, God, he's still. I think it has some.
He
does have some veteran players, veteran
Yeah.
playmakers around there. Although they're kind of long in the tooth, but they're still there. There, no doubt about that.
Saber tooth, long in the tooth, bro.
Yes, they are long in the tooth. But the defense gets some powers them through here. This one yesterday, and of course some clutch plays late in the game. But boy, yeah, that Bills team, my goodness, what a comeback there! I'm feeling good. That was my best bet on the Patriots. Right? I'm feeling great. I felt like Portnoy, right? 21-0, ready to. Never fails, man. Never fails. That idiot goes on, calls a game and then they lose. Right? You never call the game until it's over, right? I mean,
10 games in a row. It's hard to win 10 games in a row, let alone 11.
Oh, it is.
At that point,
Yeah, you don't go on
Love
there on your platform.
Did. It was the best. Love Portnoy. He mushed it for us. I loved it. I watched. I was like, "What's this guy doing?" I'm like, "That looks good for us." And then they scored a touchdown to make it 21-7, and I was like, "Ooh, here we go! Way to go, Portnoy!"
Total mush job, man. What a rookie move for that dude. Total rookie move, man. I wish I would have seen it earlier. That would have been a big in play right there. Go that reverses celebration, premature celebration. There. No doubt about that.
How about making your own bulletin board material and getting your ass whooped? Natty.
Oh my God. Yep. Although we didn't have a lot of snow in these games. Of course, there wasn't a lot of cold weather games. Cold games. We've got one today here. Speaking of cold, the Dolphins. Did you see the Dolphins land out yesterday? What they were doing? Playing in the snow yesterday at practice.
Playing the snow, man. Playing in the snow. I remember when we talked about it earlier in the week. I said this team is just happy. They're enjoying life and enjoying football, and they just don't give a shit. At this point, you can tell that they're just enjoying playing the game.
Yeah, they're having fun. They're running the ball. They're smashing opponents. So we'll look at the game here. Dolphins, the Steelers. We're going to see the hook. I'm seeing 3 in heavy juice, 3 and 20 cents, 3 and 15, 3 and 17. So you like the Dolphins? I waited a while, see if that hook comes back. It may. In some books, the ones I'm seeing show 3 in heavy juice. Steelers favored, total 42.5. And again, 17 degrees, light wind, just 8 miles per hour there is forecasted. We start with Rod.
Yeah, it should be a pretty good game here. 2 in the cold. Well, it looked real good last week in the cold of New York. So I don't think the cold's going to affect Tua here at all. So I'm looking at Tua over his pass attempts. It's looking like it's 27.5 is where I'm looking at, which is about right on his average, but I think he's going to have to throw the ball a little more today against the Steelers squad, because I think the Steelers squad slows up the run a little bit. How much do they slow it up?
That's hurt.
Yeah, I still think they slow it up a little bit. That's what you do. You focus and you make Tua beat you with your arm, whether Watt being hurt or not. That's what you focus on as a Steeler. We know what Tua does with his arm. You want that guy to run? Sure, let him run. He thinks his head's a battering ram. So as a Steelers guy, this is what you do. You stop the run. That's what you focus on. Let Tua beat you with the arm. He hasn't really beat a whole lot of teams with his arm blowing it out. When he's got more weapons around him, but he doesn't have those same type of weapons around him. So let's see what he can do. If he can beat you with his arm, go ahead. I'm going to take his pass completions over. But I think they do slow up the run. I think that's where, as a Steelers guy, that's where I focus my team on. Stop the run. Let Tua beat you through the air. If he beats you through the air, well, so be it.
Rod, there was a memorable game a couple of years ago, heavy snow in Buffalo at a Thursday night in December, and Miami went in there, covered a game. I think they were massive dogs, but they got within like 3 points in that game. So you remember that game a few years ago in the driving snow in Buffalo?
Yeah, and they kept it close, right? And I think that was one of them first big snow kind of games for Tua, and they were all like, "Oh, he's not going to do good. He's going to get housed." And they hung around, and they almost nearly upset him, but just fell short late. So we've seen. Last week, nice cold weather. I think everybody's worried about the cold weather that Tua can't play in the cold weather, but I think he can.
Yep, they seem to be happy in the snow yesterday. Let's go to Chris.
Yeah, as you see yesterday, they're all happy playing in the snow, throwing snowballs at each other, making snow angels. Your team's just look at the team. The locker room's happy. Everybody's, as I said, that game when they won. Got the big upset win. They were riding laundry carts now. Let's have laundry cart races. They were like, woo! So when you have a team and you find a team that's in that type of mental state, I love it. This is a team you want it back. Of course I'm going to back that Dolphins here today. Homer.
Yeah, Vic, that came out early too on shorts out there. Out over to Chris.
Yeah, give me the under 42.5 there. You look at Pittsburgh at home against conference opponents, 9-1 to the under there. Primetime unders have been kind of the way to go. Last night kind of blew that last in the Dallas game. But tonight I think we do see closer matchup there, and I do like the under in this one.
There we go. Chris on over to El Nino's.
Yeah, I was actually looking the other way, and I can't blame Chris for taking the under here. But as these teams have gone under when they met each other, in their last few meetings.
Always.
But the thing is, they don't really meet each other that often. So, you got to go back to 22 for the last meeting, 19 before that, 17 for the third meeting. So, they don't play too often. I think it's a different ball game now, and I can see these offenses getting there. This number is set pretty low, 42. I think we can get over that. You got Miami coming in at 7-5-1 to the over. Pittsburgh is 7-6 to the over. I think we just sneak over this total here.
There from El Nino's. All right. Jorge's a Steeler pick. A Steeler fan. Let's see if we get a homer pick from Jorge.
That matters absolutely nothing when I make my plays. First of all, Fitzpatrick's revenge, guys. Here's what's happening in this game. This last 8 weeks, the Dolphins defense has been balling. They've held everybody down to points. You know what? Hey,
I love that. Keep barking. I love it. I love
it. He already gave it up on me. He's a little stitch. Anyway, the Steelers. No, man. They're 27th, I think, offense and 28th in defense. Or, I'm dyslexic. It's one of the two. They're bottom 5 in each in yardage, guys. They're number 1 in takeaways. Miami's not going to throw the ball all over the field. The Steelers' defense has been run over by the last 2 teams. Over 200 yards. Buffalo, and again last week. I just don't see it, man. Even though they beat Baltimore, they came up with some plays. Money line dogs on the Dolphins in this spot. College, they put 8 in the box. Pros, you can't put 8 in the box. Even Tua, if you put 8 in the box, we'll get you if you leave 3 guys deep. Waddle's not horrible. But, hey, they got a great running attack. Even their backup came in and ran the ball. They got a weird offensive line. They can block for the run, but they can't block for the pass. You never see that. You never see that big of a dichotomy. And I'll tell you what, I've been to a Miami or Steeler game. This is way back, guys. I don't know. Al may not even been around during this time, but it was in the rainfall. It was like 13-0. And the whole place was so drenched. It was raining so hard, nobody got up to leave. There was no point. Our cell phones were destroyed in pockets. It was as big as downpour as you can get. So, yeah, they play under, guys. I'm on that, too. I think it's going to be a time-consuming game, running the game. Steelers are going to have a hard time moving the ball. And I don't think Rodgers can play actually 2 explosive games. And the Steelers suck at home this year. Lost to the Bengals. They lost to Buffalo coming in, who's a good team. I think they're better off on the road. So money line dog on the Dolphins and the under.
Was it Three Rivers Stadium when you went to that game?
No, it was down in Miami.
Oh, Miami. Oh, yeah.
Might have been the Orange Bowl or Roby Stadium.
No, Roby Stadium. Wow, the Orange Bowl. Those back in the day. That was some venue
Roby
there.
Stadium. I'm not that old.
That's right. All right, not that old. All right, there. Yeah, I'm gonna take again. Jorge broke it down very well here. The Steelers' rush defense is what's my concern is. The Dolphins here holding teams the past month to 13 points a game and really defending the pass really well. And the Steelers have had struggle running the football as well. You look at their rushing numbers. And some of these, they're struggling. They're not running the ball effectively. And it's been for a while here, but they haven't been. I think ever since they lost, who was that running back from Notre Dame they had back in the years? Ever since he's gone, they haven't run the football like they used to, and that's going back several years. Oh my goodness! Jerome Bettis, right? I have to go back when they were
by committee. They've been decent running in the past, but having a star running back, no, you're right.
The ground and pound game is gone from Pittsburgh. And that was their nuts and bolts, right? Because a blue collar city, they used to be that blue collar team, but they've gone away from that, not because they just can't find the running game. I'm gonna look at the Dolphins here, there in this one. Their running game is.
Tony, you haven't brought it up. I was gonna let you bring up your Chow injury report. Everybody's banged up. Watt had a collapsed lung. He's not gonna play. Benton's banged up. Harmon, the rookie's banged up. And Hayward's banged up as well. They're going to have a field day on them guys.
Yeah, that's a defense. When I look at the defensive issues here with Pittsburgh, no doubt. Yep. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. Turn our attention to the NBA. We do have 5 games squeezed in here before tomorrow's NBA Finals Cup. Who would have thought? Well, the Knicks. So people might have thought the Knicks in there, but the Spurs got in there. Wemby comes back and they knock out OKC in an entertaining game. Of course, next year all the semis will be played at home courts, and it'll just be the final played in Vegas. Some people were complaining about the atmosphere there in the semifinals. Just not enough excitement there for the fans. And it's a TV show, guys. That's what it is. It's a TV show built for money. Why do you think Amazon Prime has a lot of money? You think they're gonna turn down that money from Amazon Prime to air all this stuff? It even shows up free. I don't say free, but if you have Amazon Prime, even if you didn't have the NBA package, you got every cut play on streaming without having to pay for the NBA ticket. So there. But anyway, 5 games NBA. We'll knock them out in one block here. Pistons, Celtics. The Celtics here laying 2. There's a hook up there in some places now. Total 231. Raptors and Heat. It's the Heat here 6. Total 235.5. Mavericks and Jazz. Here we've got the Mavericks here 1.5. Total 240. Rockets and Nuggets. It is the Nuggets 1.5. That's come down from an opener of 2 overnight. Total 236.5. Although I'm seeing 232. Oh, that was the opener. I'm sorry. That's been a huge move of the over, a 4-point move of the over here since the open. Grizzlies and Clippers. It's the Clippers 4.5. Total 228. Take a look at the injury reports here from this game. Detroit again coming in with a clean injury report. I think this is back-to-back for them there. So we saw what they did with the healthy report against the Hawks. My goodness. Boston. Tatum's still going to show up on the report because they have hopes that he may play down near the end of the season. We'll see. Harper is probable, so pretty clean there for Boston as well. Toronto here, still RJ out. Who they need RJ in there? He's out. Battle and Lawson probable for Miami. Rozier, with his situation. Larson out. Jakushonis is probable. Dallas and Utah. No Irving, no Russell. Irving's still on the report. They think they have hopes that he may come back late in the season. We'll see. Davis and Gafford here, questionable. Of course, it is day-to-day Davis. What else do you think? Utah, Nang and Nurkic out. Houston and Denver, game of the night. Finney Smith, Van Fleet. Again, he's still on the report. They hope that he may come back late in the season. They're both out. Easton, a key backup. He is questionable. Denver still they're missing 2 of 3 so far. Bron Gordon out here for Denver. Strother has now been upgraded to questionable, so he may or may not see action. Memphis and the Clippers, our man Zach Edey. Edey the Giant, he's out. Jerome Conker, Pippen Small is out as well. Clark is doubtful for the Clippers. Jones, Paul out. Harden questionable, and then Batum is questionable. So there you go here with the injury reports. We started off with Rod.
And for me, I'm going to take another homer play. Give me the Raptors here +6. I know they haven't been playing their greatest. No Barrett here for this one as well, but I think they can keep it close with the Heat. This is going to be a 2 to 4 point win for the Heat. I think Heat do win this game. You'll look 10-3 straight up. At 8-5 against the number, not covering a whole whack of them. They're a little bit over 500, but I think this is one of those ones the Heat win. Raptors keep it close. I think the Raptors plus the points. Another one I'm looking at here is looking at Houston here, taking on Denver. Should be a pretty good game. I kind of lean to Houston, but I'm going to give you a player prop. I like Amen Thompson over his points. It's come in. I see this morning 16.5 is his point total. He's got over this 16.5 in 4 of his last 5 games. And in the first meeting this season between these two squads, he was able to put up 22 points in that matchup. So I'll take Amen Thompson over 16.5 points. And then the last one, forget the Clippers. Forget that. Give me Memphis on the money line. They're playing the better basketball right now, even without Edey. I'll take the Clippers, or I'll take the Memphis Grizzlies heading into Clippers to get into it and get it done. You look at what the Clippers have been doing this year after they've lost 4 or 5, 1-12 straight up are these Clippers after losing 4 or 5 games. So I'll take a shot here with Memphis to come into LA and get the outright win with the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I guess that fan zone doesn't help them. The horrible home record this year.
The other teams are getting into it.
Yep, the other teams get into it there in LA, in the hood. LA's hood team, Inglewood. We move on over to Chris.
Yeah, give me the points for the Jazz at home there. Still not a fan of this Mavericks team at all. Can't stand them. So give me the Jazz at home there. Probably give me an over. I don't think we see any defense. I think they just run and gun back and forth. Another dog I like there. Give me the points with the Rockets, or you can take them on the money line. Either way, I like this Rockets team. Definitely love that. Amen Thompson prop there. He's really good. I love Steve Adams. And then give me my Grizzlies. You can take the points. You can take them on the money line. However you want to go. I'm going money line. I think my Grizzlies come in here at LA and take care of it.
There we go. Here from Chris. Move on over to El Nino's.
Yeah, Pistons, Celtics should be a good one. The Celtics were playing well before dropping that last one to the Giannis Bucks. But again, as you mentioned, Pistons pretty good when they're at full strength, and they are coming into this one. I'll take a shot on the Pistons money line here. I kind of like the Raptors there with Rod. He mentioned the Raptors not playing too well, but neither have the Heat, and not trying to lay more than 2 possessions or anything near that with them right now. So I'll take the points there with the Raptors as well. And I also was leaning to the under in that one. Just 2 teams that have been trending that way. And next up, I liked. Sorry, wrong page there. Yeah, Rockets Nuggets should be another good matchup here. I agree with Chris. I think values on the Rockets money line here. And I also think we see an over here. I know they went under the last time they met, but had gone over 3 meetings before that. And I like another an over here. The Rockets obviously had started the season trending heavily the over. That slowed down a little bit. But I think in this matchup we can see some offense. So I'll take a small lean at the over there. Stronger play, I guess, is the Rockets. And that'll do it for me.
Yeah, that's a big move there, though, from 232.5, 237.5 now in that total, Houston and Denver.
Ooh.
On over to Jorge.
Looking at this, Boston, I got to give some kudos to the coach on Boston. I've slammed him quite a bit over the past couple years, saying he was Brad Stevens just handed him a team. But you know what? He's coached his ass off this year. I mean, he's been impressive. They got rid of a couple star players. All he's done is made these guys play defense, and that's a coach. I think it doesn't matter what your sport are. If you get your guys to buy in on defense before offense, that shows that Stevens made the right. I wonder why would young Stevens, move to GM and bring this guy in, because he was better than Stevens, and are potentially better than Stevens, and maybe he wanted that spot. But good move there. Kind of slight lean to Boston there. It's funny. I have a good friend of mine. It's a big Denver sponsor out in Denver, and I wrote him a article, a little brief, why the Denver wasn't going to repeat, why they weren't going to get Brown back. And it was just, the salary cap. So he bounced around, came back. This Boston team's legit, man. I'll take them over Houston. Houston doesn't have a true point guard. I don't know who they're going to put on Murray, but Murray could torch anybody if they don't have somebody that can stay with them. And they have the best player in the NBA, but they have a bench this year. Ever since Brown left, he's been that glue guy that they had off the bench, and he's a winner. He's a gamer. He's back there. Struthers is out of Vegas, even though he ain't playing. He was a great player here locally, quiet before he went to Gonzaga. Like Denver to win there in the altitude. You still got to have your classic point guard. I mean, I like what Houston's doing. They're good. I think it's going to be a faster paced game. I think Denver wants that. And I'm going to be a homer and just go against Rod's homer play, because I know it's not a big play for him with Toronto. So I'm going with the Heat in this one. And I'm going to be down there for Christmas. Hopefully I can catch a game. 6 is ugly, so just a lean. If by any chance it comes under 5.5, I would jump on Miami. They just those youngsters are playing well, man. They're a little bit of bump on the road, but hey, for what they look like in the first 2 weeks of the league to where they're at now, looks like they're gradually gelling together for the playoffs as usual.
That might be, there you go from Jorge. Tell you what I think of some of these games here. I saw a healthy Detroit. A healthy Detroit might be the best team in the East. I'm just saying. A healthy Detroit. I saw what they dismantled Atlanta, and Atlanta's not a bad team this year. And when the Pistons are healthy, I'm not going to get in front of that freight train. I'll take Detroit in this spot. I know, as Jorge said, Boston has really improved. They found their shooting touch because they couldn't make a 3 to start the season, but they got the defense down. Threes have been falling. The shooting has come around here for Boston, but I just think this Pistons team, when they're healthy, man, I don't think there's a better team in the East. and defensively as well. They're defending the 3-point line well. I'll look at the Pistons on the healthy injury report there. Let's see what else I'm looking at. I like the over here in the Mavericks and Jazz. Mavericks have started to shoot the ball better. 53% from the field, 44% from three here over the past 2 weeks. The Jazz are hitting their threes, but they can't defend a lick. So I look for some pace in this game in the elevation. I like the over there with Dallas and Utah, but the Houston-Denver game is just too tough for me to call. I would like Denver better if Gordon was in the lineup, because Gordon is that really, really energy guy, a good guy around the glass. But of course, you got Jokic in there for rebounding straight. But man, I really like Gordon's game and with Denver, and of course Braun. Yeah, they aren't missing. Strother is questionable, but man, Braun is hot and cold, but Gordon is a guy that I really think they need in this game. So I'm staying away. And I agree with Chris. I got to take Memphis here. Memphis has been playing better. LA can't make their threes, and the biggest downfall for this Clipper team has been their lack of defense. They went from one of the best defensive teams in the league to down at the bottom third, which is look. I like Tyler.
Everybody picks on the Clippers, Tony. Sorry to cut you off, buddy. Everybody picks on the Clippers or on the Lakers, right? Tight man, load management and that. LeBron, it's LeBron. I'm not a fan. That's all. But nobody has hoarded out the league worse than Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, of course.
He won with the Spurs, went up there, won with Toronto, and the contract and the money he made is horrible. And I think that is really bad. That's really bad for the Clippers. I think it's bringing down the whole organization. They need to make some moves there. They're a bet against the rest of the season. I don't think anybody trusts anybody from the owner down to the guy next to him on the bench. That's a sad.
Look, at this point, you have to blame the owner because they re-signed him. They knew what they were getting with him, and then you signed him once, okay, but you signed him twice. Shame on you. That is the issue I have with the Clippers. They signed him a second time. I know it was a big deal when they signed him. Jerry West is the one who pulled that off, by the way. When the Clippers signed Kawhi Leonard, that's when West had heat with the Lakers, and Jerry West was a consultant. The late Jerry West, he was the one who made that deal, by the way.
You don't have to be a fan of Chris Paul, but he wants to win. There's no doubt about that. You know what I mean? That dude's going to work hard his whole career, and when he walks away and says this is all bullshit, they let him walk because of it. That's when I was like, whoa, this is going to be bad all year.
And the thing is that whole Paul situation, that works with young teams. We saw that work when he was with OKC, but against some of these veterans, they don't like hearing a guy like Paul scream at him, holler at him. Especially again, he's not really getting a lot of playing time. I think the fact that was the issue there with him. But what got lost, by the way, in all the NFL yesterday. Did anybody see that foul, that 3-point shot LeBron took and got a gift? The Lakers got a gift win. No one saw that, huh? Oh my God! There was a gift win for the Lakers. LeBron took a 3-point shot. I didn't think Booker even touched him, and they gave him a 3-point. They gave him 3 free throws. That if we did not have an NFL Sunday, this would have made all the headline. All the talk would have been on that 3-point miss by LeBron and got bailed out by a foul, which did not look like a foul to me. I was watching that because I had both games going on, but I had the Lakers-Phoenix game. That they remember the quarterfinal losers played each other, so I want to see what the Lakers look like after getting embarrassed. And there we go. So I know somebody out there. I saw that. Go back and look at the final seconds of that Lakers-Suns game, man. Booker, I don't even think Booker touched him, and they gave LeBron 3 free throws. Turned into a 1-point loss to a 1-point win.
But it's still not as bad as the Larry Johnson. This is going back in history a little bit. The missed Larry Johnson that they didn't touch him on the made 3, and he got the 4 points and they won that playoff game. Remember that?
Yeah. I remember that. But I was trying not to mention up the UNLV Rebels basketball there, Jorge. But I was trying not to mention it.
Dude, they can't beat. They're worse than the Steelers. All my Steelers teams, the teams they're supposed to beat, they're not supposed to beat. They beat, and the ones they're supposed to beat, they don't. UNLV can't beat any crappy team, but they've gone to Stanford and won, and gone to Memphis and won, and they got some talent. But no, they've been really beat up. They still need their point guard. He started in Santa Clara every game last year, and they've always had good point guards in Santa Clara. So Steve Nash. Yeah, that's a little poor man, mid-major point
and Herb
guard.
Sendek is stealing from Herb Sendek over there.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. We'll see a conference. If they get the point guard back, yeah, it'll be a little bit different. But yeah, maybe we should just play Power 4 teams.
Maybe that's so. Yeah, right. They can't beat that one, no doubt. All right, let's get to speaking of college. It's the college basketball. It is that time of the year, guys, where we got the finals. Whether they take them or someone else does, they still got to get them done. So there you go. I'll leave it there. So in college basketball this time of year, we just asked the cappers just give us what you got here in college hoops from this card. I think the highest rated game today was Niagara and VCU. So that tells you the strength of this card. I think Wyoming and South Dakota State might have been the highest rated on the palm today. So we'll start with Rod.
That's all I got to say about this card. Is like, how do you not take VCU here to go into to host Niagara to wax them? It's just 32. I think so. I'll lay the 32 there with VCU. They are that much the better squad. Niagara out on the road, one win out on the road, and only one cover ATS wise. You're getting 32 here with Niagara. It's not enough. I think VCU wins by 40. So I'll lay it with VCU there. But looking at the dog, you know what? Give me East Texas A&M here. I know they're 5-5 on the year. And you look Southeastern Louisiana. Why are they laying 5? They're 1-1 at home, 0-1, and gets the number. So that means they played one line game at home and got themselves a win. Feel good about themselves. Pat their chest. Congratulations. And then you played another game at home, and it was a lined game, and you didn't cover that game. So why are you laying 5 here? Give me East Texas A&M plus the 5. Maybe even sprinkle on that money line there in that matchup. And then give me the Jackrabbits here at home. You're giving me 5 with the San Diego State. It's on a neutral court too, right? I'm not sure where they're playing this game.
Oh, they're playing in Sioux Falls, which is in state. It's in state, but it's not their true court against Wyoming.
Yeah, not their true home court, but it is.
Rod, you just moved the game to 6. It's circa. You just moved to the 6, just as they said it.
Beauty, you can get 6 with the Jackrabbits there, taking on Wyoming. You look Wyoming, hey, they're playing some pretty good ball, but you get them away from their home court, and they're 0-2. So I'll grab the 6 points you get with the Jackrabbits there in that one.
Wow, circa in Vegas. Love you guys having us on your show over there because someone just moved that one to 6 right now. I'll move on over to Chris.
Yeah, terrible card. The only thing I'm looking at, possibly Incarnate Word, TCU, 142.5 totals where we're sitting. Basically, you can get it either way, but I'd go under. I think we see a lower scoring matchup in that one, so that's all I'm going to touch today.
There you go from Chris on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, the only one I could really try to start backing here was that East Texas A&M that Rod mentioned. The only thing that concerns me is they are 1-5 on the road here, but again, just think they've been shooting the ball. They've been putting up the much better numbers from deep, and as long as they can shoot semi well from deep, I think they should keep this game within this number. So I'll take the points there with East Texas A&M.
There we go from El Nino. It's a good thing we have Jorge on the show, guy who he probably had his share of extra games in his tenure there. Jorge, what do you got?
I kind of like Wyoming a little bit, man. They can ball. I saw them go on their win streak a little bit, and they're going to be a sleeper in the Mountain West Conference. You know, and yeah, this is ridiculous, man. What are these damn teams they're putting on there? As if it's not bad enough, we went from 110 to 334, or whatever the damn number is now. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. And these exhibition teams now count as teams with point spreads. Totally dumb. If anything, I would shrink it. I would go back the other way and make it more. I mean, harder for the books to do. I don't know why they've done this. Maybe the recreational guys lose. I don't get it. You know, I don't know. It's big enough phenomenon. Ugly card, but I do like Wyoming a little bit. They've been good, man. I didn't expect them to be that good from last year. Coach is doing some good stuff. Just a slight lean there.
There you go from Jorge. Yeah, a slight lean for me with North Alabama here against Alabama A&M. Alabama A&M, 345th in the nation in effective field goal shooting. Can't shoot the ball inside, although they have played tough opponents. But, man, they can't defend the two-point line. North Alabama, strong team on the glass, defend the threes. You look at Alabama past month, they can't even hit 40% of their shots. Lions, they got their past 2 games resulted in road wins at Jacksonville State. Then they went to San Francisco and won. So I'll take North Alabama here in this spot. All right, and then, of course, McNeese State there against Houston Christian laying a bundle there. from Solo. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Smoke Show. Or he has to live. He has to go out and buy some suntan lotion, some tank tops for a trip to Miami. So before we let him go, before we get to hockey, Jorge, let everybody know what you got for sale over at Tony's Picks.
Oh, I got my best bet going in the NBA. Going to look at the hockey card again. Kind of just trying not to learn hockey. I'm just trying to learn the data. And so far, that's working. If I could find someone that really knows hockey, they can teach it to me. Like maybe Rod, maybe I'll come bug him in the afternoon. But other than that, I really don't want to hear hockey from Vegas Thunder for the Vegas Golden Knight fans. I'll pass on that. But I like crunching the numbers. It's kind of like baseball, and I'm just looking for value. So I'll definitely continue to do that.
All right, go with Jorge over at Tony's Picks. Plays today up on the board as well as long-term subscriptions. That's the way to roll over at Tony's Picks. All right, Jorge, have a great time when you make your trip. We'll catch up with you soon.
Yep, I'll be jumping on. All right, you guys have a winning day.
Well, we'll see you it's earlier in Miami. It's not 6:30 local.
Oh, yeah, I'll be ready to roll by then.
Ready to roll. He'll be up.
I don't get Chris's hours.
That's right.
All right, guys. Have a winning day.
You have a good one. All right, Jorge here. There, Vegas-born Jorge Gonzalez. They wouldn't let him say that when he was on in the radio. He couldn't say he was Vegas-born because none of the radio show guests they would say don't ever say that again. Because I couldn't
say we. They got pissed off when I said we, so I said it every time.
We.
That's right. He was the only guy, a local Vegas guy. Everybody was an import from other cities doing local radio in Vegas.
Except Pritchard, and he's awesome.
Yeah.
Pritchard's the only local guy, and he's a great guy, dude. I love that guy.
Yeah. Well, you and Pritchard should do a radio show, local Vegas
Mike
radio
Pritchard,
show.
He's active. He's all over the place.
Oh, I know. He's out there. He's no doubt.
All right, you guys, take it easy, man. Have a good day. Good luck.
Good one, Jorge. See you. All right, here on the Tony Morning Show. Let's continue here on the show. Good luck to Jorge. Good trip to Miami. Nice time to go to Miami. Vegas is still nice. And though it's cold, but
only time to be in Florida.
This is only time right now, right? That's the time the dog wants to get on camera. He wants his camera time again. El Ninos. Hey, Wyoming went back down to 5, by the way. So we just saw it at Pinnacle. So yep. So the
dropped to 6 and everybody watching jumped aboard the 6 and scooped it up, and we're like, and the book was like, whoa, what's going on? Why we got this mass buy on the 6? We just put this out here. Quick, put it back down to 5. Something's going on.
Yeah, the World versus the Pinnacle versus the Vegas Sharps. We'll see who comes alive here, because South Point also moved to 6. So the runners in Pinnacle in Circa and South Point all moved it to 6 there. So we'll see what happens. NHL today, guys. We'll do it in one block, about 5-game card. Panthers, Lightning. We have the Lightning here, $1.33, total 5.5. Ducks and Rangers. It's the Rangers, $1.17 at home, total 6.5. Boy, that's a short price on the Ducks here in New York. Senators and Jets. We see the Jets here, $1.26, total of 6. Predators and the Blues. It's the Blues here, $1.11, total 5.5. Kings at the Stars. Dallas is $1.33, total sits here at 5.5. Is there I guess for those Ducks, Rod, is there's a little bit long road trip here. We saw them really lay an egg on Saturday. How do you see this card?
Yeah, the Ducks say they're getting tired feet. Long road trip for East Coast to the West Coast. It's just one of those spots, real tough. And, fared so well against New York as well. The Rangers wins at home against the Ducks. 10 straight wins at home versus the Ducks. I know home cooking hasn't been great for the Rangers, but I'll take New York there in that one. And then another one I'm looking at here is this Tampa Bay squad starting to pick up. They got some offense rolling, even without their goalie. But I'm thinking Vasilevsky is most likely good chance he'll be back soon. Let's see. It's questionable. I don't even care who's in goal for this Tampa squad. They've been storing some goals, lighting the lamp. You got Point back, Kucherov's back. And this is just one of those games they love to get up to beat up on the Panthers. So I'll take Tampa in that one. And then one more I'm looking at here in the NHL. The latest, give me, there it is. Nashville taking on St. Louis. St. Louis, congrats. You got yourselves a win. You don't follow wins up with wins, especially at home. You're a game below 500. The St. Louis squad has just been awful. They're just looking like Nashville. This should be coin flip price at best. I don't want to lay any juice whatsoever with the St. Louis squad. I mean, Nashville, the team that's playing the better hockey, going into St. Louis and scoop up a win.
Here from Rod on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, I was looking at At an over there between the Lightning and the Panthers. But as Rod mentioned, it does sound like Vasilevsky could be back for this one. I'm still going to lean that way. Obviously, I'd rather not have him in net. Johansson's been pretty good, but again, still think last time they met was just a 3-1 win for the Lightning, but 3 meetings before that had gone over the total. I think we get back to that trend in this one. Ducks, Rangers. Yeah, and it should be an interesting matchup here. Think we could see another over here. The Ducks are coming in 8-2 at the over in their last 10, so definitely being more offense than defense for them. Jets, Senators. I'm gonna go the other way here in this one. We got Hellebuck back in net there, and yeah, these teams have trended the under, so 6-3-1 to the under there. The last 10 meetings between these two teams. I'll take a low-scoring defensive battle in that one. And same story here. Kings Stars, 7-3 the under in the last 10 meetings. I think we see another under in this one.
All right, there from El Nino. So we got you through our sports coverage for today. Tomorrow the Bulls begin again. We got Troy and Jacksonville State tomorrow. They're Troy a 2.5-point favorite on the in this one. So Bull is coming. Bull action in Montgomery. Oh, that's a horrible bowl game. Crampton bowl game. Oh, in Montgomery, Alabama. Oh, that's a rough spot to be in. But that goes off tomorrow. What was the name? That there used to be a different bowl game. That's called the Crampton Bowl. All right, and then we got some bowl. Yeah, a lot of bowl action here coming up this week on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then then we got the playoffs. Right, we got Alabama, Oklahoma coming up on Friday night, and then we got 3 playoff games for you here on Saturday with Miami, Texas A&M, Tulane, Ole Miss, James Madison, Oregon. So that the Oregon 21.5 there, Ole Miss 17.5 favorites against Tulane, and then Miami, Florida, and Texas A&M. They'll beat Texas A&M here 3.5. Then Alabama, Oklahoma. Alabama a 1-point favorite here on the road. Remember, these are home sites for this round of the playoffs. Friday night and 3 on Saturday. So probably purple time. We start with Rod.
And for me, parlay today, we're going to go a little mixed sport. We're going to take the NBA. We're going to take Memphis plus the 4.5, and we're going to throw a couple hockey, and we're going to throw the New York Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Little 3-teamer for you. Birdcage.
Birdcage there from Rod. Next up, we move on over to Chris.
Yeah, excuse me. We'll take Rockets money line. We'll take Memphis money line there for the NBA parlay. Then we'll go A-Chain first touchdown score. You're going to get about plus 450, plus 480, depending on where you find him. And then goal score would be Mark Scheifele with the Jets.
There from Chris. Move on over to El Ninos.
We'll go Pistons, Raptors, and Rockets.
There from El Ninos. I'll go 2-teamer here with the Pistons and the over in the Mavericks and the Jazz. All right. Yeah, we are looking for cappers. If you'd like to apply as a capper, just send us an email. Link in the description. There, mythicolo 1556. Just send us an email, and you can join us here on the Tony's Picks site as well as our broadcast as well. So we're looking for cappers. Of course, JM, Rod's still waiting to hear back from you. He sent you an email. We're still waiting to hear back. All right. JB. All right, guys. Link in the description. That'll take you on over to Tony's Picks. I just read off to you the college football playoffs. The Bulls are coming, guys. We got them all. We started Saturday, but tomorrow it starts to roll. We start to roll them out now. So bowl coverage a lot this week, as well as the playoffs coming up on Friday, round 1 here. And of course, link in the description will take you on over to Tony's Picks. Let's see what we got rolling over here. We'll show you the site here. Let me share the screen here. Share the window. Have the window open. And there it is right there. Share screen. And there we go. All right, guys, this is what we got over at Tony's Picks. You can see our leaderboard showcasing top performers. Of course, we do document all the plays. And these records are based on $100 unit wager size. We'll see what Rod has for sale right now over at Tony's Picks. Rod has been on a tear right now in college hoops for the year. Big numbers here from Rod in college basketball, 3,975 units of profit. This is all based on $100 unit wager size. Rod, what you got for sale?
And for me today, we got 3 plays rolling. I got my top play of the day in the Monday Night Football action. Off a nice 6-2 day yesterday in the NFL. So looking to finish off week 15 strong with it. And then I got my 10-star NBA play of the day as well. Solo play in the NBA you want to scoop up, and then my NHL bottle rocket pick of the day. NHL's been good as well, over 2025, still up units there. So definitely jump aboard one of those best bets of the day, or hey, scoop all three up in that week-long Money Makers Pass. So I alluded to, bowl season's right around the corner. College football, hey, one of those sports that's love to cover. We're on a nice little, good little run with college football as well. So definitely jump aboard something long term. Take advantage of that 2-for-1 Capper promotional as well. Or hey, as I said, jump aboard that week pass. Don't forget Tony T at checkout. Save you 15% off. And yeah, college basketball. Just one of those days I couldn't get there. It was going to be the East Tennessee one there, plus the 5. Would have been the one there, but you guys got it here. So it's otherwise we got lots of college basketball left this season. So definitely jump aboard something there. As you see, college basketball's the money over the last season, and we've continued right into this season stacking units college basketball. So definitely jump aboard long term. It is the way to go here at Tony's Picks.
That's right. Get on board with Rod over at Tony's Picks. Get link in the description. Get on over there. Rod ready to roll here. Long-term subscriptions is the way to go, especially with all these sports overlapping. You want to try out that 7-day sports pass with a lot of coverage here with college basketball, NBA, hockey, NFL. I think we're done with the bye week, so we'll have all teams in action as well. College football, bowls, playoffs. This is the best time to get that 7-day pass, or if you want to upgrade to the 1-month pass, because that'll take you right through most of the playoffs in the college football and into the NFL playoffs when you get that 1-month pass. So get on board with Rod over at Tony's Picks. All right, let's see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks right now. We'll see what El Ninos has got for sale. El Ninos has put together a great year in the NFL for this season. El Ninos, what you got for sale?
As I said, my Monday Night Football's been up there, still up there, still love it. And just so if you want to check that out, go ahead. Got my NHL up there as well. We'll probably get there in the NBA, and actually might have a 3-pack in the NHL, kind of like the small card we got today. And like a couple plays in the NBA, probably only one though will make the card. But yeah, good time to get, always a good time actually to get a long-term 2-for-1 capper pass. Pair me up with your favorite capper and get all these team plays emailed right to you.
That's right, guys. You got more down Ninos over at Tony's Picks. Got 1-day passes up for you right now. Remember, all the 1-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit. Amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed. Got more down Ninos over at Tony's Picks. Our member plays are in the system by 11 a.m. Eastern time, but we continue to handicap throughout the day and night, looking for late winners for our customers. And we can put a play in between 10 minutes and 2 hours for game time. Those are emailed directly to your inbox using the email you use when you sign up for the service. So get on board with El Ninos over at Tony'sPicks.com. Also, props are also included, no extra charge. We have automated the props menu for our cappers to make it easy to get props into the system and graded. So we have props available on all on the professional sports, NFL, NHL, NBA props also available. Also, when we're in season with baseball, if you get the 1-year pass, baseball props also included there, and at no extra charge when you get those long-term subscriptions. So get on board here with El Ninos over at Tony's Picks. All right, let's see what Chris has got going on for today's card for today. Chris, what do you got for sale?
I got you guys a best bet in the Monday Night Football action and a best bet in one of the NBA games tonight. Kept it light. Start the week, but yeah, hop on something long term. We got a lot of action coming up. We still got, if you get a 30-day pass, you're definitely going to get all the bowl games there. You're definitely going to get college basketball from me, as we have some better cards than today. And then NBA, and as long as the NFL is around, you'll get that as well. So do that. You get the late steam action there in case line movements happen and injuries and all that stuff. So get up with that. And then 2-for-1 capper, you guys see who's hot. Pair them up together. Let them go to work for you. And then don't forget the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save it to 15%. And let's just keep trying to do well.
That's right, guys. Yeah, with Chris over at Tony's Picks. Best bets on the board for you right now. Long-term subscriptions are the way to roll. So get on board with Chris over at Tony's Picks. 2-for-1 capper promotion. So you can match up Chris with your favorite capper here with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. Just click the link to the left, and you can see buy one, get the other at half price. 50% off here. 2-for-1 capper promotion. So get on board here with Chris over at Tony's Picks. Promo code TonyT knocks off that 15% off. All right, guys, over on the site today, I've got a best bet for you on the board. And, of course, get on board with me over at Tony's Picks. And, again, long-term subscriptions are the way to go, especially now with bowl seasons upon us and NFL closing out the regular season. Now is the time to get on board with these long-term subscriptions and even save more with that Tony T promo code, 15% off. All right, guys, with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. It is the Tony's Picks Morning Show, and a lot of great content over on our YouTube channel as we'll put up for you right now. Just type Tony's Picks into the YouTube search console. Find our channel right here, Tony's Picks. Hit the subscribe button. A lot of great content for you here. A lot of our live show archives, also compilation videos. Got you ready, set to go with college basketball, NBA, and NFL deep diving. Props up here. We got Chris with his hit list. You'll find the props right here on the homepage up high on the screen. We got NFL picks for you, college football picks. When we get into bowl season, we got a playlist for that. Playlist for the NBA. Ready to roll here. College basketball playlist today. We've got Alessandro in there. We've got also Ramon with the night moves in there. I got some stuff in there from College Hoops. So check us out there. Alessandro going heavy today on this board. 7 games. Yeah, right. There you go. Check it out. NHL get you covered with some shorts and long form here from Ramon and Alessandro here in the shorts format. Fight picks. We did have fight picks for you here as well. UFC for the past week, but UFC is on a bit of a hiatus. But when it's back, we'll have the picks for you here on the channel, videos, and of course, a lot of our reels and our shorts now showing up here on the Tony's YouTube channel. So whether you have a vertical format with a phone or you're on a desktop, laptop, we got it. We got those formats covered for you here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. So lots of great content there, guys. So check it out. Our live shows are running wild here with a lot of great live show coverage for you guys here. Of course, you can always check hit the live tab, watch the replays here of our live morning show. Night Moves with Ramon and DeAndre. That's up for you guys, both formats in the vertical or the horizontal format. The Look Ahead show, of course, Ramon show, Night Moves, 3 a.m. Eastern Time. Look Ahead, midnight Eastern Time with Alessandro trying to get ahead, giving you picks ahead of these line moves. Check it out. It's also archived. Daily Dangle, one of our newest shows here on the channel. And hockey with Rod Zawacki and company, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Once we get those goalies finalized and we got the morning skate in, Rod will get you those NHL picks for you. So check out Daily Dangle. Happy Hour comes back at 5 p.m. Eastern Time with Rod and Liang as well. So check it out. Lots of great content here on the channel. Only growing, but 5 live shows for you guys. Working on some more of them here, guys. So great content here on the channel. Of course, Rod, big contributor here on the Happy Hour morning shows we see out here as well. And of course, Happy Hour, Daily Dangle. And of course, you can also find some reels from those shows because we produce shorts from them.
Yeah, definitely. And we're going to get better with those reels and shorts because I'm telling you, there's a way to do it. Some of them are not good, some of them are awful, but telling you, we'll clean it up as we're going along here. So be on the lookout for those because I've noticed something big on those shorts. So I'll pass it on to the gentleman above me. So be on the lookout for those coming very shortly because telling you there's something there that we're missing, and you guys will be the ones that'll benefit from it going forward on them shorts. But yeah, definitely lots of content here at Tony's Picks that you want to tune into. So we got you got covered all hours of the day, as they say. We got the morning show. If you're looking for some hockey, we got some Daily Dangle after that. 7 days a week, we'll run the Daily Dangle, get you some hockey info, and then later on that Happy Hour Monday to Friday, tune in 5:15, around 5:15 Eastern for the Happy Hour show as well. A lot of the same guests you see there, Ron, Brian, all tune in there. So tune into all the content here. The Look Ahead show as well, and then Ramon and the Night Moves. Definitely go check those out.
Yeah, guys, a lot of great content on the channel. Check it out here. Of course, Nina's got you on live show. The dog wants to get back on camera. We got to get those dog videos up there. We see a lot of the reels from these live shows.
Yeah, he's been trying to get his real time as well now. I guess he's satisfied with his little performance earlier, so he's taking a break
cameo.
Now, but yeah, he's taking his little break, but he'll be back. He'll be back on his thumbnails as well. Just taking a little break, more live shows for now, but he'll be back.
Yeah, so check out Nina here live shows and some of the morning afternoon shows as well. Of course, Chris at the catch you here on the morning shows. We see on some of the other shows as well. Of course, reels all over the place, and of course that your prop video has been very popular here on the channel.
Yeah, the hit list has been what I've been known for here. Trying to do well on that. Yeah, with all the getting cut into reels and stuff, I find myself when I go back to the YouTube channel saying, "Oh, there I am." Didn't know I had a little reel there. That's kind of fun. So yeah, anybody that wants to see me up close, you guys can check those out. But if you find if you go to the playlist, you'll find my hit list. It's just the easiest. We got a ton of content here for you guys to enjoy. So just go to the playlist. That's where you're going to find the hit list. As long as I've got data, you guys will have a video. I've got maybe, if it pops off, maybe some merch in the future. Maybe Tony and I talked about that. Maybe we'll see how well that goes. I got to find a supplier at the moment, and we'll figure all that out. But yeah, it's very popular. I appreciate everybody's comment. I can always tell when everybody likes the picks. I can tell when you don't like the picks because you guys are vocal as well, like yesterday. But it doesn't matter. I appreciate the comments back and forth and everything going there. So just keep those coming. Let me know who you guys are taking. I give you about 5 a day. So if you got anybody else you like to take, I'll look at those as well. And as long as, like I said, we got data, you'll have a video from me every day.
There you go, guys. Check out Chris here on the hit list. A lot of great content here on the hit list. Just go to our homepage, go down to props. You see the playlist with props. That's where you'll find Chris's video here every day. So check it out here with you every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. And here on the Tony Speaks YouTube channel. All right. Appreciate everybody in the comments today, in the chat today. Really good conversations flowing up there. Of course, Ron Hahn with this plays. Of course, the Pistons were going to be there. Let's see how they can roll here. Of course, the Detroit Tigers, what didn't went unnoticed is Henley Jansen, a 2-year contract. They're paying him a boatload of money. I think he's making $20 a year, $40 million contract to close the games out. The Tigers are looking for a closer. Henley Jansen goes over to the Tigers. So he will be the closer for Detroit. I don't know.
Jansen
maybe
junk. Ugh.
How about Diaz going to Dodgers?
Diaz.
Yeah,
We're still
what's
on-
new there? Gross.
I don't know. We're gonna wait
The
till we're
rich
still
get
on
richer, as
Scuba
they
Watch.
say. Gross. Yeah, I wouldn't surprise that you got Jansen junk in Detroit. Congratulations. Watch
Kenley
out.
Jansen,
You're gonna lose
Kenley
two
Jansen.
weeks somewhere. Oh, let's hope he's
Not
not
the
Jansen
junk
junk and falling right by. Not the junk man. So maybe he's
Not the junk
I
man.
know. I was just just bugging. Congrats to Detroit on a happy season closer. I want to see if I can get Ron going.
He woke Ron up there. What? I thought it was Kenley Jansen we got. Oh my goodness. Rod's still getting poked about that trade in Edmonton with the Skinner. They're still poking you, Rod.
It is, right? It is what it is. It's let's see if he can perform. As long as he stays healthy. That's the biggest key for me here. There's you're taking a shot on a goalie who has been injury prone over his career. Completing a whole season. Not been his best. Skinner, yes. Mr. Stability's always been in there. Sure, he's had those dumpster fire games, but you can't always blame him on those. Some of them Oilers teams in front of him didn't even get off the bus and left them out to dry on plenty of occasions. So we'll see it is. I wish Skinner all the best moving forward. You got to remember, he did drag those teams and should be known for getting the Oilers to 2 back-to-back Stanley Cup finals. So I wish him all the best going forward. We'll see what Tristan Yardy can do for the Oilers. He is a local guy. You got to remember, he did win the Memorial Cup with the Edmonton, the Oil Kings, the farm squad there in Edmonton. He actually has an acreage not too bad, just outside of Edmonton as well, that he has bought and lives at. So his home area is Edmonton. So I get the fit. I see it. I hope he stays healthy. Knock on some wood. He stays healthy. Watch out for the Oilers. They like to chew. Just don't bet him on the back-to-back spot.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. All right, you guys. Now you're here for the Tony Morning Show. Back in tomorrow, live here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Any closing thoughts from anybody before we close it out?
Yeah, let's make it a winning day, guys.
Let's make it a winning one. Goodbye, guys. You guys making a winning one. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony Morning Show, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Daily Dangle with Rod.